All right. Let's be honest. We all have something that we just want to get better at, and it just ain't happening.
Why must life be so hard?
Hey, welcome to Crafty Music Tips. My name's Crafty, and in this video, as a full-time musician, I'm going to go through a bunch of ways to being able to improve something that is going to help you as either a musician or someone in the music industry. And the great side note is a lot of these things are just universal and things that will help you no matter what it is that you want to improve at.
Wait a minute, did you say anything?
Anything.
Anything?
Yes, anything.
Okay, so before we get into the specific 5 steps that I'm going to go through today, it's really important that you figure out the what. What is it that you want to improve at?
What?
And you might just go, well,
What the?
yeah, but in all seriousness, the what that you're choosing to improve on, it's really important that you're really specific. If you're too general, then it's too airy-fairy and it's too potentially able to get distracted from.
He is a good and smart master, and he made me this collar so that I may talk. Squirrel!
So be really specific. And before the first step, we need to also know what is the why.
Why?
Why is it that you want to improve at whatever it is that you want to improve? If you're really clear about the what, well then the why is really important as well. Why?
Why separate knob? Why separate knob?
Yeah, because if you're unsure about the why, well then I don't know how far you're going to get. So yeah, same as before, it's really important to be very specific about the why. Okay, are we ready for the 5 steps yet? Last thing, it's really important to know what's been stopping you before now in achieving whatever it is that you wanted to achieve or what it is that you wanted to improve on. Because if you have been letting it linger for a while, if you've just been letting it sit on the back burner, well then what's the reason for that? You need to be really clear of all these things before getting into these 5 steps.
What are you waiting for, huh?
All right, surely we're ready for the 5 steps now. All right, well, are you ready for the 5 steps?
Y'all ready for this?
Okay, here we go. Step number 1 is you gotta be eager. All right, now look, I know that you're probably sitting there thinking like, yeah, good tip, Captain Obvious, but you know, if you're only half-assed or you only say that you're really eager and your actions don't show that you're eager, if you don't dream about the thing that you want to be improving at, if you're not drooling over the thought about improving at whatever it is that you want to improve, well then, don't know how far you're going to get because sooner or later, stuff is going to get tough and you'll just do something else.
Do you really want to have fun?
I really want to have fun. I'm just saying I want to have some fun.
All right, and number 2 in these 5 steps is you have to believe. Now, I read an interview once with the great John Lennon himself where he said that in the Beatles' early part of their career, you know, they'd be either in Hamburg or just playing around small places around Liverpool and they weren't really noticed yet. And so there was many times where they could have quit or something could have got in their way. And John Lennon, he just believed. He said he just had this strong belief where nobody could say anything otherwise. He just believed that they were going to be the biggest band in the world. Now, if you have a belief anywhere near that strong, well, that's going to be able to help you get through whatever the tough hurdles are going to be to improving what it is that you want to improve at. Okay, number 3 on this list is regular quality practice. So these 3 words for this 3rd step are each really important. Firstly, it's got to be regular. Now, like I said earlier, these tips don't need to be only relatable to music and the music industry. So whatever it is that you want to improve at, if it's not something that you're chipping away at regularly, well then, don't know how well you're going to go.
You're gonna have a bad time.
Now, the second word of regular quality practice is quality. A lot of times people think that quantity is really good, but it may not be, because if what you have as a big quantity of practice is not actually being very effective, well, it's not going to be very useful to you. So make sure whatever it is that you are working on, that it's quality. And yes, the 3rd word out of the 3 words of regular quality practice is, drum roll, practice. Yes, I know. Wow, I can't believe that you said it before me. Yeah, practice. Because look, it's practice. It's not being perfect yet. You are practicing. There is a saying, you might have heard it. It's called practice makes progress. You were going to say perfect, weren't you? But I prefer amending the cliche to being practice makes progress, because if you are thinking too hard about what the end result is in perfection and knowing that you're not there yet, well, then it's really going to do a number on you.
You're gonna have a bad time.
So just think that it's regular quality practice to make the progress. And a quick little extra note about the word practice. What you're doing essentially is you need to be leaning into your edges. You're just expanding that comfort zone of what it is that you can already do. So you got to keep on revising the stuff that you already know and maintaining the level that you're at, but just constantly chipping away, just nudging ever so further as you can.
You gotta just keep chipping away and chipping away.
Okay, so our fourth step here in this list is don't stop. Whatever you do, whatever part you get up to, whatever challenges that you have, you just have to keep at it. You're allowed to take little breaks if need be, or you're allowed to tell yourself, I'm going to stop for the rest of this month, but at the start of the next month, I'm going to restart it. Whatever it is that you need to do in order to just keep going, you have to do. Because if you think about it, if you get everything up to this point that we've talked about so far, all good, and then you just stop before the finishing line, well then, what's the point? So in particular, some things that will help is to really try and avoid negative self-talk and really try consciously to change it around. If you're saying to yourself any negative phrase, add the word yet to it, like I can't do it, like I can't do it yet, I haven't got it down, I haven't got it down yet.
You doctor yet?
No, Dad, I'm 12.
Or another phrase to add to your vocabulary is I'll get it, or I got this, like I can't do it, but I'll get it. I can't do it, but I got this.
I will sell this house today. I will sell this house today.
Okay, so that brings us to number 5 out of this 5-step list, and it is having the next goal ready. Having your next thing that you want to achieve all ready to go. Because let's face it, if we put in all of our time and energy and our emotional resources into improving something that is really important to us, and then we get to the end and we can do it, well then, sweet, right? But then what?
Oh, this is delicious. I mean, you know, it's like when you work for your meal, when you really work for it, it just tastes that much better, you know?
So, what are you going to do now?
Huh. Never really thought about it. Been chasing this damn bird for 20 years. I'm not really trained for anything else. I guess I kind of let my life get away from me.
So yeah, having your next goal well thought out so that then you can keep on the process and then restart the list again and then just keep going, rinse and repeat, keep going, keep going.
That's the cycle
All right, so is that it?
Is that it?
Is that it?
Is that it? Is that it?
Well, of course, that's not really it. There's plenty more we could talk about here, right? But let's just quickly give you a quick few extra bonuses to help you out with your 5 steps to fast improvement.
But wait! There's more!
Okay, so the first of these bonuses is your environment. Taking a look at what have you got around you? Do you have supportive friends, family? Do you have people that can guide you, like a mentor or a coach?
Now, will you train me?
Now, if you feel all alone in your journey, there's a lot of virtual help that you can find online, whether it be just YouTube videos or online courses, or you could find tutors that could help you via, say, a Zoom session. Now, another little bonus tip I can give you is to research some people that you know that already have succeeded at something that you want to succeed at, something that you want to improve at, and try and figure out, try and research, find out what is it that they did. What did they do? What steps did they take in order to be able to achieve what it is that you want to achieve? Now, one of my favorite things to do is to be able to just check out interviews or Wikipedia, that type of stuff, just to get whatever info I can on whoever my heroes are.
There goes my hero.
Now, the last of my little bonus tips here is on the word talent. We're talking about self-improving, right? And so sometimes does it come down to talent? I don't know what your thoughts are on the subject. Leave me a comment below, but I'm not going to get into it right here. What I'm going to do is suggest that you download this free ebook of mine. It's called 5 Steps to Fast Improvement. Yeah, that's right. It's everything I've been talking about in this video, except you get an ebook which you can read and you can find out a lot more extra bonus stuff than what I've had time for in talking about here. And in particular, the word talent. It's a word that kind of irks me, and you'll find out why when you download the ebook and have a read. And by downloading this ebook, you just get a bunch of extra bonuses, which is basically me elaborating more and more on the stuff that we've talked about in today's video. Now, Crafty Music Tips is a wide range music tips channel with a bunch of different extra topics, so go check out a video that will be really helpful to you. And speaking of which, I hope this video was really helpful for you. Let me know in the comments below what's your number one thing that you got out of it. So until the next video, I'll say sayonara. This is Crafty, and I will see you in another music tips video really soon. Wherever you are, rock on.